in these videos, in this series of 3 5-minute videos, is the syllabus. And again, I'm going to use the syllabus for AFAM Young Adult Literature, and I will add just a text copy in here so that you don't have to download the file if you don't want to. When there's a really good printable copy, that will be a PDF, and I'll let you know. The syllabus includes this lovely image logo and information about how to contact me. Now, I don't often remember to log in for office hours on Blackboard Collaborate. So if you want to meet with me, please just go ahead and call me, because I gave you my cell phone number. You can probably do that between 7 a.m. and 9 p.m. But not between those times. Don't call me, because I'll have had too much wine or not enough coffee. And again, we have a quick little course description in both courses. The outcomes are in a different place for the adolescent lit class, but what I'm hoping is that people in the adolescent lit class will choose some of the books from the AFAM Young Adult Lit class, and that we can interact and collaborate. So these are the required texts for AFAM. They are optional texts for adolescent lit, which is the English class. However, please keep in mind that I have a PDF of Brown Girl Dreaming. I didn't say that. That's not copyright. And you can also read If Beale Street Could Talk in an app called Now Comment. So those two books would be free. Now, something I wanted to tell you in this video is that you will see a breakdown here of grades, and 30 points or 30% for discussions, 10 points for quizzes on the reading, and you can do those multiple times. So generally, you just get the credit for doing them. There are lots of quizzes, but they're all for multiple attempts to help you study. 2 short papers in this class, and then a final project, or you can choose to do a final exam instead of a final project. Now, there's a lot of leeway in what you might choose to do for the final project, and the exam is something that I would make from our course materials that you're already familiar with. But to focus on that question of choice, there's 2 really important points that I probably should add to the syllabus. Number 1, the Blackboard gradebook is not reliable and not very accurate. And number 2, you can select your assignments so that you can add points, because the only math that I do in calculating your grade is adding. There's no subtracting, there's no multiplying. What that means is that for every single assignment you do, you get some points. It's like if you work and you get paid. Same idea as points and pennies, shall we say. So if you do extra discussion assignments and you have more than 30 points for discussion assignments, all of those go in your piggy bank. And what you're trying to do is get 90 to 100 points, or more if you would like. In the class I taught in Maymester, there were 138 points available by the end of the semester, which means you don't have to do everything. You just have to keep track of your points so that you are accruing the total that you would like to have. Now, let's say you're really busy and you don't particularly care about getting an A. If you want to go ahead and just go for 70 points, hey, I understand. It's summer. This is tough to take a class and, live your life and all that at the same time. But frequently people end up with more than 100 points in my class. You still only get an A, but I think it's great that people do some of the assignments because they enjoy looking at each other's work and collaborating. So yes, there will be exams for everybody. If you choose, there will be an exam, a final exam as well, or you can choose to do a project, which can also be creative. So for the discussions, like I said, you can earn extra points in the discussions, and there will also be extra credit quizzes. So if you download the Blackboard Learn app on your phone and just check in and, read a few discussion posts that are from that day and reply to them, that will help you stay on track, even if you can only look at the class for 5 minutes on any given day. So this is our agenda, and I put it in a day-to-day pattern just to give you an idea of a schedule that might be helpful for you to follow, and so that you know when items are due. But like I said, I only add points. I never subtract points. So if you do a discussion or a quiz or an exam or anything late, I don't take away points. That's not my thing. I only add. I only do one kind of math. But still, trying to follow the agenda will make it easier for you to complete the work for the class. Now, I think I've busted my 5-minute record from the last video, so I will stop right now. But please let me know if you have other questions.